You're listening to BBC Local Radio and BBC Sounds. It's time now for our Sikh Reflection. From this weekend, places of worship are able to reopen for private prayer. However, communally led prayer, worship or devotion, such as services and informal prayer meetings, will not be possible at this stage. Our latest Sikh Reflection gives hope to those who feel the disappointment of not being able to pray in their congregations.
Hello, my name is Sukhjeevan Singh. I'm a representative of the Sikh faith, and as such, I hold the office of spokesperson for Sikh Council UK. I'm one of the youngest to hold that role, and I'm also a world-renowned preacher in the Sikh faith, an educator on the theology and doctrine of my faith. But today when I speak to you, I'd like to set aside or leave behind accolades and titles. I'd like to speak to you as a co-human, because sometimes in the clerical element and aspect of faith, that humanness, that connection that we all share as a species, is lost. My faith teaches me that all humans are of the same species, and as such we are created by the same creator, and that is the intrinsic and divine binding that we all share. If coronavirus, this pandemic, can teach us something, that is that the creator who has made all sorrow and happiness in the universe, who has made remedy and disease, and created this world full of duality, is that diseases, pandemics, of course we know coronavirus does not discriminate. And for that reason, whether we are of faith, whether we are without faith, whether we are somewhere in between, that approach, that aim to alleviate ourselves and to redeem ourselves is a common desire in mankind. Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji is the first Guru or spiritual teacher, master in our faith. We worship the Guru akin to God, and we believe that the words of the Guru are divine and they are a message from God Himself. One of the first compositions that we find of Guru Nanak Dev Ji is known as Japji Sahib. It forms the part of mandatory prayer that every Sikh must recite, and people of varying faith, differing degrees of literacy are required in our Sikh faith to memorize this composition. In this Japji Sahib, we're told that the height of human desire is to conquer the world. History tells us that there have been emperors, travellers, great warriors that left everything and lost everything for the pursuit of conquering the world. In our modern society, and maybe as a personal reflection, there may be people around us, politicians, maybe people in our workplace, or maybe ourselves, we have a heightened desire to control, to achieve mastery. And control, I guess, is the basis of stability. And during this pandemic, it is control that we've lost. It is the ability to exercise our freedoms that is the most difficult aspect of this to comprehend and to normalize. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji tells us that if you wish to conquer the world, or actually he gives us the formula, if you control your mind, then you will be able to control and achieve mastery over the universe. And what is the universe? Gurbani, our scripture, tells us, because in our Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, our scripture, it does not only contain the writings of our gurus, but saints, great enlightened beings of other faiths. One of the messages that these great saints of the Bhakti movement in India gave, which is found in Guru Granth Sahib, is that the universe is actually within us. Everything that we see is a manifestation of the Creator Lord, and all of that is also inside of us. And really what I'd like to address, or the first part of it is that loneliness, this feeling of absolute darkness taking over, this solemn, we call it social distancing, and it really is mental distancing. People feel so lost. I sometimes find myself thinking that, will my life ever become what it used to be like? However, the teachings of Gurbani and my faith make me understand that solemnness, loneliness, darkness, all of these emotions, they are just one side of the coin, and we can transform those negative emotions through meditation, through repetition of the name of God according to the Sikh faith, or through the virtues of God, by saying that He is great, by saying that He is the Redeemer and the Protector. We can channel these negative emotions into understanding that actually God has given this time to us as an opportunity to reflect. Loneliness will become meditation. Solemnness and that darkness will turn into the light of oneness. Oneness, an actual succinct realization, a connection with our Creator, with creation and ourselves. The other element is the temptation. The temptation to not follow the rules, because intrinsically, as part of human nature, even as children, when our carers tell us not to do something, we are inclined to do it. So people of faith or people of no faith, I call out to you and I ask you to really delve into that selfless part of yourselves, because without the selfless message of humanity, we will not be able to get through this. Temptation is such a thing. We sometimes cannot understand the play of God, or Vaheguru as we call Him. There's a story in the life of our third Guru, where the third Guru actually took a disease and transfigured it into a child. He manifested a great affliction that was killing lots and lots of people as a child. And this child was adorable, it was cute. The Guru incarcerated this transfigured disease in a cage. And of course, to the onlooker, this looked very absurd. One Sikh from an adjoining village by Lallo of Dalwandi said to the Guru, "Give me this child and I will set him free." The Guru warned him not to do so. He eventually, after persuading the Guru, because this story is to serve as a metaphor till the end of time, Guru Amar Das Ji, the third Guru, took the child back, and immediately the child disappeared. And when Bhai Lallo asked the Guru, "What is the meaning of this? What just happened? This child was so adorable, then it transformed into this monstrosity." The Guru explained that we cannot fathom the way of the Creator. But I bless you that whenever this story is shared, and it's a belief amongst Sikhs, that whenever this story is shared, diseases go and positivity shines and illuminates everyone that listens to it. So the message of this story is to not to get involved or to damage ourselves by trying to comprehend the ways of the Creator, but to accept His will, because that is the message of the Sikh faith, to accept Bana.